Welcome, everybody. What if, when unexpected things happen to us, so no more consequence, no more serious, no more threatening to our expectations than a dream taking a new turn? Let's begin.
This is a beautiful thought.
Welcome, beautiful thinkers. So I just woke up an hour or so ago. It's Sunday, relaxing, nice, easy Sunday, not much to do. I was thinking about a dream I had more than 2 years ago. And I find myself on this island nation. And on this island, they speak the native language. It looks like maybe it's been colonized by Japanese. So they also speak Japanese. And I don't know either of these languages. I'm walking around with my backpack, maybe a suitcase, trying to find what's going on, walking around these markets that are on the beaches, going into hotels, trying to find where I'm going without speaking the language. And it's very clear that I'm lost and I don't know how to find my way to my hotel or guest house. And I just keep moving and going through and meeting people and trying to communicate in whatever way that I can. When I look back on that dream after waking and perhaps writing it down, I thought that's interesting because it wouldn't be so long ago that dream would have been a nightmare for me because I'm in a place I don't know the language, everything is unfamiliar, and it would be quite anxiety provoking. But that night, it wasn't like that at all. I also remember, yes, in real life, the moment when I was heading to La Playa Blanca in Colombia, and I got on the back of a motorcycle. Well, it was a bit complicated. I was going to see my friend David on La Isla de Nauru, and he told me, "Don't worry, my friend. It is easy to find. You are just tell them you are going to La Isla de Baru, and you will find it." And I got to the airport in Cartagena and asked a bunch of people in the airport, "How do I get to La Isla de Baru?" And they're like, "Oh, it's not easy." And one tourist guide told me, "Well, you're going to have to take a taxi, and then you're going to take a ferry, and then you're going to get on the back of a motorcycle and ride for about half an hour through unknown territory, and then you're going to arrive. You'll be there on the island." And I was like, all right. I never did find David. It turns out it's not easy to find, and his directions that he gave me were not very thorough. You know, sometimes costeños, people from the coast in Colombia, are a bit like that because everything is easy and flowing for them. You know, they don't think too much necessarily about details. Anyway, in that moment, on the back of this motorcycle, riding over so many humps on this rugged road, the back streets, I don't even know if there are any front streets on La Isla de Baru, but finally, well, just thinking in that moment, I know that would have been very anxious for me just a few years before. But in that moment, I was absolutely fine with what was going on, even though I didn't really know where I was going, and I didn't really know how I would get back. Just going with the flow. Now, what if things are like that dream? Like, maybe things aren't that serious. Maybe when we feel lost in a city or in our lives, maybe that's absolutely fine. That's just part of the mystery, the uncertainty, the enigma of life. As they say, God works in mysterious ways. But it sounds like a cliche. It is a cliche. But what's the truth in it? That unusual things are constantly happening to us. Maybe we expect that the world should fit in a neat little box, but it never will. In fact, it almost seems willing to defy our expectations and present us things that we didn't think would happen, to challenge us, maybe, to find deeper depths of our souls, of ourselves, of our courage, of our braveness in the face of an unusual situation. Maybe it's just fun. Maybe it's, as Baba Muktananda told us, just a play of consciousness. Just things are going on. Everything is occurring in our consciousness. Everything that we see, feel, experience, taste, touch. Every emotion that we undergo. Just an experience, just a play, just happening for us. And maybe we can even enjoy it. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful day.
A beautiful thought.
Thanks for coming along for the ride. Now, if you want to start to see the world a little more like that, like a play of consciousness, like something that you can interact with in a fun way that's not so serious, maybe you can become a client of mine for cognitive behavioral sessions. So if you go to beautifulpodcast.com, you see at the top it says CBT sessions. I'll go through with you, trying to understand what's going on in your life, and ask you a few key questions like, what do you want? What do you want to move towards in life? How do you envision your perfect life? And we start formulating, collaborating on a plan on how you might achieve that. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful day.